deteriorated log. It's dry now. I think this is probably something that happened long ago. And the way we check the integrity of stuff like that is we do this. We stick our knife in, so we don't cause too much damage if we go with the grain, and that's not going, none of that's really going in. So that's pretty solid, just cosmetic. These corners are normal. The only time you worry is when you get a really deep V groove, and if coming from the other side, the log kind of goes up and it's going to trough it back and then cause rot. But otherwise, you just leave them alone and they dry themselves out. We're going to go this way around the house. This is good. They kept these up off the ground. They probably had rotten logs there before because that's not common, but it's a common solution. And you can see where they cut these back and then did that. They might have block or something in there. So this is good because it can't splash up. If you're going to do that, you need to have this out from those a good distance more, and a lot of times those go too low. But what they should do is do metal right from the get-go, or a foundation with some stone, and just do the logs from there up. They shouldn't run logs. They always rot. I've seen it many times. But it's been maintained well. They've had it media blasted. Okay, this side's in decent shape. There's a lot of signs of powder post beetles over the years probably, but that will be something to keep an eye out for, and it would need a borate treatment on bare wood or injection in those holes if something became active. They can activate on like a 3 to 17 year schedule, so just because you got holes doesn't mean there's an issue.
Is that what these are?
Yeah, all those little holes like that. Okay. This log up here appears to have been epoxied or just sanded down smoother than the others because it had some rot, but it looks like it's been taken care of. There may need to be some flashing put below the red siding, coming out over the log and sloped down. That would be a good idea because that one probably rotted because it was sticking out so much and the water just ran down the T111 siding and sat on that log. So that log may need to be tapered back out, or again, flashing that comes back over it. You can pause it if you want. We're going to look here, but then we're going to have to walk around. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Most of this wall's in good shape with the stain. It could have a little bigger overhang. Down in the middle, there's a log that's fairly wide and kind of sticking out. That's common with this style, but that's a little excessive. We just want to make sure it drains, and it doesn't look like there's been any movement. We could look on the inside and see if that log is just at an angle or if it's always been that way. If it's always been that way, it's probably fine. There's a little rot on this side at the bottom, and I don't know if this red metal's covering that or a window or what, but it looks like it's that area. Again, probably just some borate rods could help with that. We'll test the depth of the rot with a knife when we get around there. That side looks in pretty good shape. You mentioned some kind of deteriorated something or other, but I think it was the other side. I mean, most of these logs look pretty solid. You can tell discoloration if they were really actively rotting. There's not a dog in there, right?
Guess we'll find out.
There's a dog's house that side. So we're still not getting an inch. It's probably got eaten up when they media blasted. tends to, there's like a little bit of loose, but it's still going in only like maybe a half an inch. That's the crack. I was gonna see. Really solid in the top.
Oh, what are these?
Oh, careful, that might be something that stings.
That scared me.
These are solid. So
That
that's
thing's
there for some
huge.
other
What
reason.
is that?
I don't know, but let's back away from it. You don't know what their range is on getting pissed off.
I was like, wow, that is really close to my face now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No stones, all that. That's good. Yeah. So that's the garage.
What is that board there for?
No idea. I know that on garages people hang things and stuff like that. So who knows? It's
Okay.
state.